Minecraft has recently migrated, meaning that every player still using a Mojang account has to migrate to a Microsoft account, redeeming for an amazing new cape, which I have no idea how to set up. So sorry if this is a new style of videos that I'll be doing for a while to you, but I'm going to be rating the different emojis based on their different platforms. You might be wondering why I haven't uploaded as consistently as usual for the past week. Well, it's because if you use Java Edition on Minecraft, you may have noticed that it's migrated, and I have no idea how to solve that problem, so I'm going to look at the wonderful world of Emojipedia, where all of the lists of emojis and the information about them are stored in this oddly thin book. But we're going to look at the different emojis based on the platforms. For example, if we have this dog emoji, we've got the Apple version, which has this nice patch on its eye and it's got really nice shadows. Google's got a weird yellow tint for its emoji and it's not got good shading. Samsung's dog emoji just straight up looks like a dog from a 5-year-old's cartoon. Microsoft has got like a half dog, half robot kind of skull, because why is it square like that? Emoji Deck straight up looks, why is the mouth droopy? No to emoji just didn't add any colour and stuck with it. Messenger's dog looks really angry, probably because of the other emojis and their non-detail. LG's dog emoji has got a different colour, but I'll still accept it. HTC's just straight up looks like a squirrel. Mozilla's dog emoji doesn't look too bad because it has the nice ear colours, it's got some beady eyes, it's even got these little freckles on its nose. Still looks like a squirrel though. SoftBank's dog emoji is basically LG's dog emoji, but out of budget. Docomo, I have no idea what that is. Oh no, there's older versions. AU by KDDI, again, it looks like Peter Rabbit, but out of budget. The thing we're going to focus on is emojis, and I can generate as much as I want, but I'm going to start with a modest 5 emojis, and whatever these emojis come up with, I have to rate them based on different platforms. So I've copied the emoji using a simple button, and now I'm going to paste it in. And this is the cowboy hat face, also known as cowboy, and a Unicode name is the face with cowboy hat. But to be honest, I don't think you really asked for it. So I'm going to rate them out of 10, starting with Apple. The eyes look like the eyes from the Super Mario star. His teeth look really shaved, and it kind of terrifies me a little bit. But the hat is the most detailed part of this. It's got shading on the inside, but I don't know why there's these random lumps at the top. It's not bad, 7 out of 10. Google's is basically Apple's, but a little more out of budget. But you can see the water droplets in the eyes, just trying to have tears holding them back for how undetailed it looks. But this one actually shows the tongue and the mouth liner. For the Microsoft version, to be honest, I have no idea why, but it's like this dude has ears. It's quite hard to tell, but these are basically just the lumps in the cowboy hat, but he just looks like a rabbit. And why has he got googly eyes like that? And why is the inside of his mouth that colour? This is pretty not detailed, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10. WhatsApp has actually basically like Apple. It's got those beady eyes, and it's basically got Google's mouth texture with the oversized mouth wideness, the teeth, and the tiny tongue that you can see at the bottom. So to be honest, it's not that bad. 7.5 out of 10. To be honest, this is actually the first one that actually looks like a cowboy. It's basically got the same problem as Twitter, but it's got googly eyes, so I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Joy Pixels, again, made a really good effort, but they missed out on the shadow like most of these emojis did. But you can easily tell that that's a cowboy hat instead of just ears and a random lump on its head. And this one's actually got that nice smirk to it, which gives it that little bit of detail to catch people's eyes when they see this emoji. 6.75 out of 10. Sorry if I'm being so specific over here. I should have just said 7. Openmoji. To be honest, this just looks like a stock image from Google Images. And why is there a random gap in the ear lines like that? Oh yeah. Still can't really tell that's a cowboy hat. 4 out of 10. Emoji Dex. I love the blush on the face. I like the shadows in its eyes, and it's got the shadows coming down here, but it's a little bit blurry, which is why I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. HTC, why is it so small, and why is that random yellow and white outline around its bunny ears? I'm going to give that a 4.5 out of 10, and that's the first one we reviewed. Only 4 more to go. Now the next one we're going to do is a little bit more unique, and it kind of adds a little bit of entertainment to the viewer. Oh wait, that's not an octopus, that's a squid. It's quite easy to get those mixed up. Occasionally used to represent squid as a food item, not to be confused with octopus, though their applications may overlap. To be honest, I'm going to rate it. The higher the rating, the more it looks like a squid. The lower the rating, the more it looks like an octopus. WhatsApp, I love how it's just got noodle tentacles, but it still has that squid texture to it. So 8.5 out of 10. I have no idea what that is. Why has this one got an animation? But to be honest, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 on the squid rating. I know it's not detailed, but the animation kind of gives the fact away that this is a squid. Like, no octopus swims like that. To be honest, the eyes just look like alien eyes. But still, it does look like a squid. So I'm going to give it 9.99918 out of 10. Joy Pixels has also got that little bit of a stretchy blush to it, but it still looks like an octopus. So I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 on the octopus rating. I don't even know what that is. So apples, it's pretty detailed, but I don't know why the outline's this thick at that specific part. 7 out of 10. Google has actually got that nice little edge to it, and it's got that pixel vibe, which is pretty cool, and it's got nice shading. 6.5 out of 10. That just straight up looks like the octopus from last time. Okay, but why have they got those random curves there? 4 out of 10. WhatsApp has actually got innovation in this one. 9 out of 10. Twitter's just got those noodle arms on that one. The pixels are different sizes, and it freaks me out. 6 out of 10. Facebook actually did a really good job with theirs, and the outlines are pretty equalised and smoothly generated. 9.5 out of 10. Could be better. Skype's emoji just looks like it's peeing. I have no idea what that is. Why didn't they just add colour? I feel like this is the best one that No2Emoji has done compared to these. Messenger? To be honest, this is the first animated one that actually looks like a Space Invader. Just kidding. 4 out of 10. I'm not even going to rate this one. Why does it look like an alien just coming down to Earth? Well, I mean, HTC really does get an A for effort because they took the name Alien very literally. I'm going to move on because of that. Anyways, the next emoji we're going to do is the clock. Google's, this one actually has the clock ticks to it, and it's actually got the circle in the middle, but this doesn't really have much of a reflection, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Samsung is basically Apple's and Google's mixed together, except that it still doesn't have those little points on it, but it does have the circle and a really good reflection. 9 out of 10. Microsoft, you know what, this doesn't really look very detailed, but why is that a different colour to the hour hand? What's going on? I'm going to give that 5 out of 10. WhatsApp is kind of like a different style of clock. It's got the points, but not all of them. It's got a nice little hand point. It's got a nice reflection as well. 8.5 out of 10. Twitter's is even worse than Microsoft. Like, were you this lazy? Seriously, Twitter? 4 out of 10. Facebook is kind of like one of those clocks that you see in a maths classroom. Skype straight up looks like a clock seen from an iPhone on dark mode. That's actually not that bad. I love how it used the red rim. I'm seeing all these Mozilla hate videos for the faces of Mozilla, but we'll get to that later. SoftBank has actually got some innovation with this one, but the black outline, it gives me so much OCD. I'm surprised it's actually this good at this point. And the fourth emoji that we've got is the family emojis. So we're going to copy that one, and wait till you see Mozilla's version of the family emojis. They'll probably not have the guts to make that, because it would just make so many people freak out. This is Apple's version of the family emoji. For some reason I can't even see the arms of these people. They just took the face textures and then just added like grey ovals underneath them. Joy Pixels. It's basically two basketball players taking care of a sidekick. Okay, what is that one down here? This one looks like something from Bitmoji. Why is there so many people in the family? For Openmoji, I don't know why there's just yellow faces, brown hair, and unmatched t-shirts. For Messenger's version, to be honest, it's not that bad, but it looks like all of their bodies got cut up because you can only see the heads. It looks like a bunch of busts in the museum that have colour to it. Okay, but what is that face? HTC, it kind of looks like one of those puzzles where there's like different cartoons and they kind of make it look like this and you have to guess what cartoon it is. But there's only one way to find out. It's the call me hand emoji, also known as the phone hand and the shaker. To be honest, Apple's kind of doesn't really have that curve to it, but they really put some detail in the shading and the lumps on the hand and stuff. It looks like the animation I watch from when I'm in my German class. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Google, to be honest, it's not that bad, but it's got like this weird yellow tint to it. It just looks like the shape of the sun. Samsung has actually got innovation, but it just looks like another finger is sticking out. It kind of just looks like one of those pointers that you find at school, where that's like the stick that attaches to a pointer. Okay, I have no idea what that is. Anyways, this is a random number generator, and this version of the generator creates a random integer. It can deal with very large integers up to a few thousand digits. Well, that sounds like something I want to take care of. Anyways, just as it's set out for us, the lower limit of the generator is 1 and the upper limit is 100. So basically it will generate a random number between 1 and 100. And if we go back to this emoji generator, and you heard how I spoke about the quantity earlier, you can generate 100 different emojis. So there's all of these different emojis, and it generated 52. And in case you haven't noticed, all of these different emojis have a number labeled on them. So we need to go down to 52, and that's the one we're going to be rating the different types of. So if we search Emojipedia and type in that sunflower, this is Apple's version, which honestly looks like one of those plastic sunflowers that I get from the shop. Oh, what is Samsung's version? It's just got that multi thing in the middle and it looks like stinging nettles. Google's actually looks pretty nice. There's Microsoft's, WhatsApp's, Twitter, Facebook, Skype, Joy Pixels, OpenMoji, Emojidex, Noto-Emoji, Messenger, LG, HTC, Mozilla, SoftBank, Docomo, and AU by KDDI. So if we type in these lips, this is the mouth. This is Apple's version, which straight up looks like it came from a material girl. Google's version, to be honest, it's kind of basically the same as Apple, but you can see that little bit of a shine in the lips. Samsung, I have no idea why there's that thing there. Microsoft, To be honest, I feel like that's the best that Microsoft can do. WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook straight looks like a baby that has instantly been showered by makeup. And you can just see the 2 teeth in the middle. Joy Pixels has actually made a good effort. Skype, I kind of take it back. Emojidex kind of has more shine into that one. That just looks like an alien. Like, this is the one eye it has, and there's the tiny mouth. Okay, what is that? This is Mozilla's version, and to be honest, Docomo's version is not that bad. Anyways, see you in the next video.